his hip lawn look. So my brain no buckets from a local Kmart. Coming off the top was like in there on night. Slice shot, like can cook. Scooping out your innards and I'll hang them on some hooks. Nobody knew we said I had a negative outlook. Been this fucked up since the first solo I took. No backs on the prowl, I was swallowing something foul. We got more smarts than ones either out. So we're going fucking crazy cause we got mad cow. And you know we're around when you're in the back. I'll spin you around like a merry-go-round. I've been moving so fast, your face against the ground. Now my edges tether, my soul's in mudbound. Chop, 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 and you won't make a sound. Chewing your heart to the crowd with the fucking drill. Something wicked, this might come. Here we come, here we come. Something wicked, this might come. Chewing your heart to the crowd with the fucking drill. Something wicked, this might come. Here we come, here we come. Something wicked, this might come. Chewing your heart to the crowd with the wicked drill. Something wicked, this might come. Here we come, here we come. Something wicked, this might come. Chewing your heart to the crowd with the wicked drill. Something wicked, this might come. Here we come, here we come. Something wicked, this might come. With your heart to the crowd with the wicked drill. Something wicked, this might come. Here we come, here we come. Something wicked, this might come. With your heart to the crowd. Something wicked, this might come. Here we come, here we come. Something wicked, this might come.
From the heart of Philadelphia, the wrestling capital of the world, from the infamous Viking Hall, aka the ECW Arena, it's time for Propane Pro Wrestling. It's time for 3PW. I'm Jerry Strauss, sitting alongside me, as always, Mike Winter, and we're kicking things off with a big one-on-one contest. You see Rob Eckos making his way to the ring.
This guy is an egomaniac. I'm sure he loves the spotlight on with everybody looking at him in the first match. Rob Eckos.
Introducing Rob
And Rob Eckos kicking things off here on our second anniversary spectacular. We are celebrating 2 years of existence for Propane Pro Wrestling, and Rob Eckos may be in for one hell of a challenge here tonight, because we're going to see one of the most death-defying, high-flying wrestlers that we've ever seen here in Propane Pro from north of the border.
You got that right, Jerry. Derek Wylde. His name says it all. He is wild. This guy throws caution to the wind. This guy is completely insane.
They call him the Danger Boy, and for very good reason. High-risk offense is the name of his game. Let's go to Bob Ortiz for the intro. Derek Wylde, a newcomer here in 3PW, looking for his first big win at the expense of a guy who's been around here for quite some time in Rob Eckos.
And Rob Eckos showing his love for the fans out there and his love for Derek Wylde.
And we heard the opening bell. These two fresh young talents eyeing each other up. Eckos with that left leg now, trapped in a side headlock courtesy of Wylde. Counter into an arm bar by Eckos. Wylde on the move, springboard up to the top. He's down on his feet, and a nice counter by Derek Wylde.
Yes, some actual wrestling by Rob Eckos here. This is surprising.
Eckos tries to free himself now. Whip to the ropes, reversal by Wylde. Nice leapfrog and a leg lariat of sorts. Eckos just not fast enough at this point for Wylde. Big back body drop. Eckos sent all the way to the other side of the ring. There's some knife edges from Derek Wylde, just laying him in. Wylde sliding to the outside. He's up on the apron, catching Eckos with a forearm up and over, and a body scissors takes Eckos all the way over the top to the floor.
That was some innovative offense there by Derek Wylde. Eckos not ready for this.
Derek Wylde on the move, the Danger Boy, he's up, twisting senton all the way to the outside.
I can't believe that. The That was completely insane.
Derek Wylde throwing caution to the wind early and often in this kickoff match at our second anniversary spectacular here. We've got so much action still to come, but right now Derek Wylde is lighting things up as he rolls his way back into the ring.
Rob Eckos has to watch himself here. Looks like he caught the full brunt of that body block.
And Eckos ducking the clothesline and snapping that head and neck of Derek Wylde over the top rope. That could certainly buy him an opportunity.
He has to take that opportunity.
Only a 1 count for Rob Eckos. We've seen Eckos on his own. We've seen him aligned with such talents as Hot Stuff Styker and Joey Matthews. Now, once again, going at it alone, looking to be doing pretty well for himself right now.
That was a hard turnbuckle he took there. Rob Eckos using all his weight in that one.
And Eckos taking a lot of time, certainly pacing himself. Shoulders to the midsection, trying to break down Derek Wylde.
Whoa!
And look at that shot. Those fans respond in kind.
Eckos means business here.
Wow. Eckos trying to show Derek Wylde this is his house. Back elbow from Wylde. Duck under the clothesline. And Seguri out of nowhere. Derek Wylde finding a way to connect to the back of the head of Rob Eckos.
Wylde now going to the top, trying to capitalize on that. Let's see what he does here.
This could be do or die for the Danger Boy. Looking for the senton, and he caught 2 knees. Eckos able to get those knees up just in time.
Rob Eckos thinking ahead there.
No can do for Eckos. Now looking for a chin lock.
Look at him just wrenching the neck of Derek Wylde there.
Derek Wylde looking for his first big win here in the heart of Philadelphia, here at the storied ECW Arena, Viking Hall. And Derek Wylde back on his feet. He's looking to break free, and Eckos out of nowhere with the neck breaker. Again, only a 2 count.
Rob Eckos grounding the Danger Boy here, Derek Wylde.
Trying to wear him down as he ponders his next move. Rob Eckos certainly has come a long way in the 2 years that 3PW's been around. And we'll see if he can use that added experience to kick off our 3rd year in existence. He's breaking free once again, is Derek Wylde. Backdrop by Eckos. Wylde to the apron, but from behind, nice takedown. And spinning heel kick, springboard style from the top rope. That could be a knockout blow, but Derek Wylde slow to recover himself. He's flat on his back.
Both men down here. Who's going to be the first one to get up? Eckos reaching for the ropes. Looks like he's the first one up. Beats the referee's count.
Right hand by Eckos. Rights of his own by Wylde. These guys going toe-to-toe in the middle of the ring. Derek Wylde with those lefts. Cut off by Rob Eckos and his knee to the midsection. Derek Wylde looking for the pile driver. Counter by Eckos. Going for a second one. Still can't get him over. Eckos sending Wylde to the ropes. Wheelbarrow into a bulldog by Derek Wylde. Center ring, if he can cover him, that could do it. We got a 2, and Eckos getting his left shoulder up.
Both men going toe-to-toe here. This is a fast-paced matchup here, Jerry.
Wylde's got to come up with something big here. Another counter by Eckos again. Wheelbarrow position. Wylde landing on his feet. And there's that Alpine line. And Eckos only getting a 2.5.
Rob Eckos must be thinking here, what will it take? What do I have to do to get Derek Wylde out of this contest? Alpine line, that's a signature maneuver.
Eckos has to be frustrated, sending Wylde into the corner. Some forearms, a forearm to the back. Now bringing him up to the top. What does Eckos have in mind here?
Looks like Eckos going for the Alpine line from the second rope. He's won matches with this. No.
We've seen it before. This time Eckos shoved off, but Wylde eats the super kick, and that's going to do it. No! I thought for sure.
That had to be it. What more does Rob Eckos have to do?
Eckos beyond frustrated right now.
And they're showing it.
And Wylde landing on his feet. Watch out, Rob Eckos. Looking for a powerbomb, perhaps?
Oh! That's got to be it!
Landed him into the center of the ring. See you later, Rob Eckos.
Just an unbelievable move. He just planted Rob Eckos with that inverted powerbomb.
Out of nowhere, Rob Eckos seeing stars in the middle of the ring, and Derek Wylde picks up his first big-time victory here in 3PW. These fans giving him a well-deserved round of applause. What a way to kick things off, and things are only going to be looking up from here, Mike.
I can't wait for the rest. We got Pitbull versus Raven coming up later in the night. Matthews, Styker versus Monster Mack. This is going to be a great night.
We got lots more coming up.
This could only mean one thing, Jerry.
It sounds like the favorite son of the Commonwealth of Virginia, Joey Matthews, making his way to the ring. But Mike, he's not scheduled until later on in the night. His match isn't coming up next. What the hell is Matthews doing out here?
Hey, come on, Joey Matthews has been on a real roll here of late. He can do whatever he wants. Looks like he has something to say here tonight.
Later on tonight, Joey Matthews is going to have an opportunity to earn himself a spot as the #1 contender here in 3PW. But what does this guy have to say now?
As I can remember, for as long as I've been in professional wrestling, I've been operated and overlooked. And that's going to stop. And that's going to stop real soon. What I'm doing is I'm taking the ranking off here in Philadelphia. 2 months ago, it was the great young team who fell to Joey Matthews.
Beat him fair and square.
That's good. The phenomenal AK style has been clean 1, 2, 3 in the middle of the ring by me.
Yeah, so what's his point?
Don't take anything away from Joey Matthews.
And as good as those two are, they do not have the experience or the credentials of Jerry Lynn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to beat Jerry Lynn tonight. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Look, I'm not the biggest guy, okay? I'm not over 6 feet tall. I'm not 250 pounds. I'm not a sports entertainer. What I am is the greatest non-contracted professional wrestler in the world today.
He may be right, Jerry.
If I let anybody stand in my way, I will beat Jerry Lynn tonight because I need to beat Jerry Lynn tonight. Because I will make a name for myself, and the name is Joey Matthews.
Joey Matthews with that quest for respect, but I think we're about to have a visit from the man in charge here in Propane Pro. Mikey, it's the commish! The commish! The 3PW champion! The man with all the power! Raven! Mish getting personal.
So you know what? Yeah, you beat Loki, and Loki is incredibly talented. And you beat AJ Styles, who I don't like either, another incredible athlete. And tonight, you just may be able to go through Jerry Lynn. Which would excite you more than any of the things being able after I go through the pitfall tonight, and there's nothing to you and I in the main event. Except that, as much as I think we have a chance to go through Jerry Lynn, apparently some circumstances beyond my control occurred. Road to the Aiken. Now Sabu needs a match. Wouldn't that be if I get in the three-way and Sabu, Jerry Lynn, and Joey Matthews?
Whoa, big announcement by Raven here.
A three-way match for the #1 contendership.
Jerry Lynn, if you want to get to me, you're going to have to go through Sabu as well. You see, you should have just given me Alexis and saved me all the trouble. But no, she wanted you, Mr. Tough Guy. So now, you got your work cut out for you. You want to get in the ring with me, you're going through Sabu and Jerry Lynn and the three-way. I got something to say to you. Hey, no, you hold on, man, listen to me.
Whoa.
I'm not going to tell the greatest hand tonight, but I'll make the most of it. And now you're going to expect to beg against me one more time? That's fine. That's fine, because I'm going to beat Jerry Lynn. I'm going to beat Sabu. And next month, whether it's you or it's Pitbull Jerry Lynn, I am walking out of Philadelphia, Wagner, Pennsylvania, WPW World Heavyweight Champion.
Since when did Joey Matthews grow a pair? This could be a defining moment in his career.
Great intensity by Joey Matthews, just telling off Raven.
The commissioner, the 3PW heavyweight champion Raven, loves to throw obstacles in the path of any would-be challengers. And he threw a big one in the way of Joey Matthews. He's going to have to go through two men. We're going to see what happens later. We got lots more coming up. Time for more one-on-one action here as we roll on at 3PW's second year anniversary. And there's a man who has certainly made somewhat of a name for himself here in Philadelphia through his performances in Propane Pro. I'm talking about the shooter, Mike Kruel. And Mike, the shooter, taking on a guy that we've heard was making his arrival in 3PW tonight.
Not just a man, but he's bringing his woman with him.
And finally, Slyck Wagner Brown, along with April Hunter, making their way to a 3PW ring for the first time ever.
Hey, come on, Jerry. Don't hate. Appreciate Slyck Wagner Brown, and by God, April Hunter. Wow.
Former Playboy model, former NWO girl is April Hunter. But let's talk about the man who's actually going to be competing here, Slyck Wagner Brown. What a physical specimen. One of the latest in a long line of tremendous competitors to be trained by the legendary Killer Kowalski, Slyck Wagner Brown, the heir apparent to greatness. And finally, Brown making his 3PW debut. This should be one hell of a contest.
This is going to be great. I think this will be the sleeper match of the night. You know, both these guys are both, you know, great 3PW competitors. This is going to be a great match.
Similar tremendous build, similar size for Brown and Kruel. Kruel likes to work that mat game. He likes to work that submission style. And you see him taking down Brown to the mat already. Nice counter by Slyck Wagner Brown. And a roll through. You see Kruel already attacking that arm. And now settling for a side headlock. Head scissors applied by Slyck Wagner Brown. And a nice counter by Kruel into a headlock of his own, quickly turned into a hammerlock by Brown.
This is just going to turn into an exhibition of great wrestling, I can guarantee that.
And I know it's hard to concentrate on this with April Hunter at ringside. Man, she's one hell of a physical specimen herself in her own way.
You're telling me, Jeremy.
Nice series of counters once again, and Slyck Wagner Brown on top of the hammerlock at this point in time. Neither man going for the ropes to force a break of their respective submission holds. Into a fireman's carry, nice counter by Kruel. And it's going to be tough to beat the shooter in this style of match. But Brown doing a pretty good job so far of going hold for hold, move for move. Both men back on their feet. Top wrist lock as Slyck Wagner Brown muscling his way out of that headlock and looking for one of his own. And again, Kruel rolls through right into that hammerlock on that left arm.
Brown here is the stronger man. He's a little bit taller, has a bit of a size advantage over Kruel here.
The eyes of the wrestling world watching this match as 3PW celebrates our second year of existence. And what a feather in the cap it would be for either of these guys to knock off the other. Think about Mike Kruel, if he could take down one of the most heralded guys ever to debut for 3PW. At the same token, if Brown could debut with a big win over a guy like Mike Kruel, it would be just an amazing accomplishment. Kruel looking for that armbar.
Look at that.
Innovative submission hold. Pivot point is the head of Slyck Wagner Brown. He's using it to wrench that leg back. And Kruel using the ropes finally to create a break.
Clean break. Both men just tremendous competitors, showing that respect for each other.
And Mike Kruel trying to shake out his leg a little bit. He may be feeling the effects of Brown's punishment. Side headlock once again applied by Slyck Wagner Brown. Hard shoulder tackle sends Kruel to the mat. Slyck Wagner Brown on the move. Leapfrog by Kruel. Looking for the hip toss, counter, clothesline misses, roll through, but Brown holding on to the top rope. Nice arm drag by Mike Kruel. There's a second by Kruel. Some forearms applied by the shooter. Brown to the ropes, he holds on, and Brown one step ahead, foot to the face, and a clothesline right out of the blocks. Exploding was Mike Kruel. Brown again sent into the ropes. Big back body drop. And Kruel really getting some momentum going, looking for the pin, and Brown kicking out it too.
Kruel thought by picking up the pace he could catch Slyck Wagner Brown off guard there.
Hard scoop slam from Mike Kruel. He's pointing upward. Unorthodox type offense from Kruel.
Kruel not known for his high flying.
He's taking his time. Get to the top, you better watch out. April Hunter is nearby, and April Hunter totally willing to put her body on the line for the sake of her man. Kruel sending her all the way to hell. Mike Kruel on top. Mike Kruel will launch, and Slyck Wagner Brown power slamming him center ring.
Big maneuver. You know, I think we should go check out on April Hunter out there. You know, maybe she's not feeling all right. I could give her a massage or something.
Maybe she needs some mouth-to-mouth, Mike.
Oh no, she's back up. She's fine.
Sorry, man. Snapmare by Brown.
Oh!
Wow. Spinal rearrangement from Slyck Wagner Brown. Again, only a 2.
And last I checked, Slyck Wagner Brown is not a licensed chiropractor.
And Brown continuing the assault on that mid-back area. Taking his time, methodically pacing his kicks, bringing Kruel to his feet, and taking him right back down with a snapmare once again. And look at how he drives that knee into the back.
Just working on that back and neck.
And these fans coming alive for both guys. What a back and forth contest. We've seen the best so far of both Brown and Kruel. Kruel trying to switch his way around. He's back on his feet. Elbow to the midsection. There's a second. Number 3, Kruel is free. He's on the move. Tilt-the-world backbreaker by Slyck Wagner Brown. And that could be the beginning of the end.
Slyck Wagner Brown.
Hook of the leg and only a 2.
He should have capitalized on that. He should have been posing to the crowd here.
Slyck Wagner Brown making his 3PW debut and his Viking Hall debut. Maybe a bit caught up in the atmosphere. This is certainly one of the most special places to compete in the entire world, in front of the most hard-to-please crowd in the world. But they are beginning to appreciate Slyck Wagner Brown.
Don't hate.
Counter by Kruel, floating out of that suplex attempt. Nice takedown by Mike Kruel, hooking that left arm. Kruel always finding a way out of any situation to go back to that arm. It's so predictable, yet so hard to defend against because he has so many ways to come at you. And now we've got a standstill mid-ring, knife edge by Kruel, forearming him into the corner, coast to coast. Boot to the face by Brown, who caught Kruel coming in. Overhead, belly to belly.
Picture perfect, Jerry.
Mike Kruel could be looking to finish him off right here. Fireman's carry. The Samoan driver, the Samoan slam, I should say. And only a 2 count.
What's Kruel going for? Going for Northern Lights.
And he's holding on. No, he's rolling through. Brown firing his way, fighting his way out of that one.
Another Northern Lights.
That's number 2. He's holding on for the pin and a 2.5.
Beautiful bridge by Mike Kruel there. Just great strength by Slyck Wagner Brown to get out of that.
Very little nonsense in this one. These guys letting it all hang out. Some more forearms from Mike Kruel, who can certainly get rough, down and dirty when the situation calls for it. And with April Hunter looking on, Mike Kruel is beating the crap out of Brown, but that was a low blow, Mike.
Ref didn't, I guess the ref did see it. Ref now reprimanding Slyck Wagner. He has to watch out, April Hunter's on the second rope.
Mike Kruel has no idea that maybe the best and worst experience of his life was about to happen. And April Hunter just took out Mike Kruel, and he kicked out.
That was a beautiful neck breaker by April Hunter.
April Hunter, as dangerous as she is hot. Don't let the exterior fool you. She can take you down in an instant.
Whoa.
And knife edges to the back now. Brown up on the second rope.
Whoa.
This could be a reverse suplex. And Kruel again fighting his way out of it. Desperation by Mike Kruel. He's up on that top rope. He's trying to steady himself. And again, April Hunter. Again, April Hunter interfering.
Could this be Slyck Wagner Brown going for it?
He's got him up. Oh!
That's got to be it.
And Slyck Wagner Brown gets the win thanks to April Hunter.
Impressive debut by Slyck Wagner Brown and April Hunter.
Wagner
I'd hesitate to say he did it all on his own, but you can't argue the fact that the brand new debuting tandem of Slyck Wagner Brown and April Hunter is damn near impossible to contend against. These guys are going to be just about unstoppable here in 3PW.
They're definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with.
Good outing by both men. Mike Kruel, he's still centering. He doesn't know what hit him.
Yeah, don't sell Mike Kruel short. He had a tremendous match here tonight.
Stick around. We got more coming up.
Courtesy of NWA Florida, 3PW is proud to sanction the vacant X Division Championship. Tonight's match will be a title match, one fall, with a 1 hour time limit.
And Mike, this isn't the first time we're going to say this evening, but this will be history in the making. For the first time ever, another promotions championship, in this case the NWA Florida X Division title, will be decided right here in Viking Hall as part of 3PW's second anniversary spectacular. And here we see competitor number 1, a man who has certainly made a name for himself all over this country and beyond, accompanied to the ring by Ron Nemi, who fans of NWA Florida are certainly familiar with. The former champ, Roderick Strong, making his Viking Hall debut in this oh-so-important match.
Let's go for the introduce the manager, Mr. Ron Nemi. Weighing tonight at 210 pounds. He is from St. Petersburg, Florida. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Roderick Strong.
And 3PW fans, if you've yet to see Roderick Strong, and hold on.
I figured what the hell, it's an easy payday, and it's an easy piece of ass in the world famous wrestling guy here in Philadelphia. So obviously I'm surprised that I got 500 post voters who are gonna hold my ass right now. So critics, Roderick Strong, the master of the backbreaker, the former NWA Florida ex-champion, is going to teach this young man, Mikey, a lesson tonight. Roderick Strong is known to be one of the stiffest masters in the entire business, and tonight will be no different. Now, Mikey Mack, his claim to fame is being the cousin of Billy Kidman. Who cares? The only thing this good cousin had, he had a talented kidney, and has a high score from playing it again longer. So bring Mikey Mack out. You people shut me off and do the champion. So respect and be respect.
Here comes his opponent, Mikey Batts, and as you heard, Billy Kidman's cousin. Let's hope he has some of the genetics of his famous cousin.
Well, this match a long time coming in many ways for both men. You know, it was Roderick Strong that NWA Florida X Division title months ago in a 4-way match in which he was never even pinned. As a result, Jarrell Clark from NWA Florida winning that title and subsequently vacating it due to other championship commitments. Now with the title vacant, both men demanded this opportunity to have this match be for that vacant X Division championship. And Mike, we know what an X Division championship is all about.
We know it's going to be innovative, high-flying maneuvers. This is going to be pure action. But you know what? This is also a slice of history, Jerry. This is the first time a non-3PW title has been decided in 3PW.
And we thank the NWA. We welcome the NWA and their cooperation and participation here in Propane Pro Wrestling. Hard shoulder tackle by Rod Strong, who looks to have about 25 pounds on Mikey Batts. Nice arm drag. And these guys no strangers to each other. No feeling out process here. They're starting it off fast and furious as Strong goes all the way to the outside. Mikey Batts on the move. No hands. Body press all the way over the top rope.
Throwing caution to the wind.
And these Philadelphia fans, these 3PW faithful, anxious to see these guys in action. And Strong whipped into the guardrail, sent back into the ring, and now Mikey Batts looking for this opportunity to capture this major championship. This would certainly be a career milestone for Mikey Batts. And
Looks
a nice spin heel
Looks like
kick.
Mikey Batts is already bloodied there, coming from his nose. This is already intense, and it's not even the first 2 minutes.
Leapfrog.
Caught.
Oh, Strong's got him. And we heard Strong is the master of the backbreaker. Wow. And that was 2 quick ones followed by an absolute muscling into the corner. That's sheer power from Roderick Strong.
Obviously, no love lost between these 2 competitors.
Oh. And one of the loudest chops we've heard yet tonight from Roderick Strong, just roughing up the younger Batts. Oh, man.
Maybe the strong stands for strong style, Jerry.
It's been said many times, the X Division is not about weight classes. It's not about weight limits. It's about no limits. These guys pulling out all kinds of offense. Mikey Batts up on the shoulders. He's in big trouble here. Roderick Strong.
Whoa!
Oh, sunset flip. 1.5. Great agility.
Oh! Big Yakuza kick by Roderick Strong.
Batts may be missing a few teeth after that one. That was one hell of a blow. Short snapmare applied.
What do we got here?
Thought he was going for a stump puller, but
It's a modified,
there's some innovation right there.
it's a modified abdominal stretch, but he's just stretching everything on that, Jerry.
Strong stretching everything he can grab.
Oh!
Wow. I think it would be somewhat of an understatement to say that Roderick Strong is not playing around, Mike.
I would not want to have to owe Roderick Strong money.
Clothesline, duck under by Batts on the move. Up in that wheelbarrow position, and a stunner. He's holding on. Short kick to the head, and a super kick. What a series of moves by Mikey Batts. The explosiveness of this kid, amazing, and he almost had him right there.
Mikey Batts has taken a tremendous amount of punishment. He's still moving faster than most cruiserweights.
And again, Strong catches him. Repeated backbreakers, side style this time. He's got him up. Oh! T-bone type suplex right into the turnbuckles. There's no good way to land from that. And again, Mikey Batts somehow finding a way to get a shoulder up. Look at Strong just swatting him down.
So this is for the Philly fans.
Strong looking to prove a point. Not only that he's better than Bats, not only that he can compete, dominate, and excel here in the greatest wrestling city in the world, but also that he is the rightful NWA Florida X Division champion. Hip lock, another counter into a bulldog from Mikey Bats.
Mikey Bats going to the outside. Looking for a springboard.
He's up, crossbody. He's in the middle of the ring, and Strong manages to kick out.
Both men looking to make a name for himself. Not only for them, for the NWA Florida.
Oh, look at that springboard roundhouse kick from the second rope. Beautiful timing from Bats. Bats has to keep the pressure on right now. Spinning through DDT. Unbelievable. Mikey Bats defying gravity, but unable to follow up.
No, both men have been really impressive here tonight, Jerry. I hope they come back sometime. I hope this isn't just a one-time deal. I hope they become part of the permanent 3PW roster. This is exciting.
They're certainly becoming part of 3PW history here on our second anniversary show with this X Division title from NWA Florida on the line. Mikey Bats once again firing up. Reversal by Strong. Satellite head scissors, no. Bats to his feet, boot to the midsection, off the ropes, looking for the sunset flip. That is the Bats beater, and oh!
Almost. Wow.
A signature move of Mikey Bats, and a roll up again only gets a 2. Mikey Bats so close to beating Roderick Strong, so close, just 3 seconds away, and he could be the new X Division champ.
Oh!
There's not much you could say about that.
Just dishing out the punishment. I can't believe this.
Oh, and you can see that blood flowing somewhat freely from the nasal area of Mikey Bats. Mikey Bats has a nose, and Roderick Strong just doesn't care. Boot to the midsection. Looking for a power bomb.
Fighting out of it.
Out the back door, he's up. Hurricane Rana, hook of the leg. We got a 2.5.
If he had that second leg, I'm sure this would have been over.
And Roderick meeting him with a boot to the breadbasket. He's up again. This could be the backbreaker of all backbreakers.
That's got to be it.
You hear the reaction of the crowd, and ladies and gentlemen, we have ourselves a new NWA Florida X Division champ.
It doesn't. It doesn't matter who won the title here tonight. I am very impressed with these two competitors. I cannot believe what I have just seen. This has just been an intense matchup here, Jerry.
What a way to break into Philly. What a way to break into 3PW. Both of these guys with awesome performances in this one. Mikey Bats, he's beaten, he's bloodied, but he certainly should not feel disappointed. He should not feel like a loser. But it's the man in the ring standing with Ron Nemi. It's the new X Division champion for NWA Florida, talking about Roderick Strong, who stands tall, making history here in 3PW.
And you hear his music playing, I guess it's appropriate.
He is the champion, he's on top of the world, and we got lots more coming up.
I am, Jerry, because you know what that means. Jasmine St. Clair's going to be out here.
Well, Mike, your wait is over. There's Jasmine. There's the sugar daddy. I hate to say this, Mike, But with Todd Gordon walking like that in between Talia and Jasmine, it's sort of like a sugar daddy sandwich, if you will. None for me, thanks.
I am speechless with jealousy right now.
And we know that for a long time here at 3PW, it's been Todd Gordon and his woman, Jasmine St. Clair. I don't know exactly what you'd call her. I don't know what their relationship is.
You could call her the sugar mommy.
Well, she's sort of like the sugar daughter, really. And Talia, of course, the sex slave, as they continue to embarrass and humiliate her simply because they know she needs the money. She's not in a good situation family-wise. And here we go again. Oh, come on.
She can't be taller than them now? This is ridiculous. This is humiliating.
Look at those heels Jasmine's wearing.
You just love showing everybody your stuff. Oh, Stevie Ringo, look at me, Stevie Ringo. Oh, Stevie Ringo, look at me. Yeah, that's you.
I'm sure everybody's looking.
You know, sure. You want me to exhibitionist?
Oh, wait a second.
Whoa. This is not needed, but you know,
I mean,
I like it. I don't mind.
Wait a second. What the? Wait, it can't be.
This can't be. Oh my God, Jerry!
You know, just when I thought that we've seen everything here in 3PW,
Machos, Striker.
suddenly I feel the urge to snap into a Slim Jim.
Not Striker.
Hot Stuff Striker's back.
Striker has a CD. Oh wait, no, I can't.
I got money to take care of you. I got money to take care of your brother. I got money to take care of your mother. What do I have to do this anymore?
You know, under all that nonsense he's speaking, I think he's trying to save Talia.
Good intentions, bad execution. What?
Whoa! This is a lot of pent-up frustration by Talia. Taking it to the sugar daddy.
It's about time, if you ask me. A clothesline from
Hot Stuff Striker. And Talia, they just took over the Sugar Shack.
Yeah, it's a match made in heaven all over again, Mike.
I can't believe this.
Oh my God! Hot Stuff Striker is back.
Striker saving slave girl Talia from Jasmine St. Clair and the Sugar Daddy.
Striker finally doing the right thing here in 3PW. He may be as absolutely freaking crazy as ever, but what a return.
You gotta hand it that to Styker. He may be an idiot, he may be a moron sometimes, but that showed balls. That was being a man. So Styker, you're aces in my eyes.
Well, Mike, Styker taking out the Sugar Daddy and Jasmine. You got to believe that's not the end of this situation. Referee's trying to revive the Sugar Daddy and his sugar daughter, if you will, Jasmine.
Sugar baby.
She got sugar shoved down to the mat. Clothesline from Styker. And you gotta believe, not only are they feeling the pain, but they are embarrassed. They've just had their sex slave just literally taken from them. And Mike, this is another big-time rematch here at our second anniversary show, a one-on-one contest after the one we saw our last time out here in 3PW, and what a match that was.
Yeah, that was just a great exhibition between two great cruiserweights. This is the return matchup, like you said.
The high-flying sensation from the hood, known as Ruckus, circling the ring, acknowledging the respect of these 3PW fans. This guy has been winning attention ever since he set foot in 3PW.
Hey Jerry, have you ever been to the hood? Are you down?
I tried to go to the hood.
See, Ruckus took me to the hood once. I was down.
Yeah, you were probably down on the ground getting mugged.
So you did see the videotape.
I filmed it. What are you talking about? A guy who is looking to avenge a very, very close call, a very, very close defeat last time these guys met here in 3PW.
At 205 pounds, from Harley, New Jersey, introducing
And an interesting situation here, Mike. You know, no real personal issues between these two. Nothing but respect as far as we know. Just a straight-up return match to see who the better man is. These guys just match up so well together. Such an even encounter. And as you may recall, last time these guys met, it was a series of reversals. Inside cradle, reversed into an inside cradle, again and again and again. So literally, either man could have taken it home.
I was getting dizzy. I was getting lightheaded during that, but you know, that was just a quick matchup. That was just a quick win out of nowhere from Ruckus last time, and Damien Adams looking to avenge that.
Adams winning a lot of respect here in 3PW in our second year, going from a card opener to a guy who actually got a victory over former 3PW champion and the man who will see challenge for that belt later on tonight in the Pitbull, Gary Wolfe.
Yeah, great upset win over Gary Wolfe.
And let's talk about Ruckus, who stood toe-to-toe in that very ring with no less than Low-Key at one point since his debut. Also earning a lot of respect. We see these guys with some basic countering, nice armbar applied. Counter into a hammerlock from Ruckus.
I believe this is a match that's going to either make or break these two men. This is going to be the breakout match in 3PW for both these men. I can guarantee it.
Certainly a win for either of these guys can shoot them up the 3PW heavyweight rankings, which you can see on our website at 3pwrestling.com. And there's another counter. Side headlock takedown by Damien Adams, and we have a standoff. These guys, you know, they've been preparing ever since this match was announced. Shortly after the last time these guys did battle, they've been watching tapes and they've been studying, practicing new things. You know, it all leads up to this match right here for them.
Damien Adams knows how to slow down the pace here. He knows Ruckus is a fast-paced competitor.
And Damien Adams going down. Ruckus on the move, leapfrog by Damien Adams, looking for the hip toss. Nicely done. Ruckus kicks him off, and a nice arm drag by Ruckus. There's one from Adams. Block of the right hands. Ruckus one step ahead. Drop kicks from both, and another standoff. Neither man able to get a significant edge in speed at this point in the match.
No, both men evenly matched in speed, size, ability. This is just a great match.
Ruckus with more of a high-flying reputation than Adams, but we've seen Adams certainly get up in the air, putting his body on the line as well. Side headlock wrenched in now by Ruckus. You see him dropping towards the mat, but Adams able to free himself. Right hand finds no one, and there's a forearm from Ruckus. Adams sent to the opposite corner. Reversal, another reversal. Back and forth these guys go. Adams hitting the turnbuckle. Ruckus with a boot to the midsection. Adams again into the corner. Leapfrog. Backflip into a head scissors by Ruckus. This guy has eyes in the back of his head and springs in his feet. And a look at the handspring twisting kick from Ruckus.
He has to stay on Damien Adams here if he wants to win this one.
Adams thrown for a loop into the opposite corner, hanging on to the top, and he's going to take a breather. He's going to go to the outside and try and see if he can think of a plan B, because plan A obviously ain't working.
Fans now turning on Damien Adams here.
Oh, we've seen Adams get some frustration. Whoa.
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 Damien Adams showing his frustration finally. An attitude change in the middle of the match. This is going to pick up now.
Damien Adams giving the big FU to each and every one of these people who've just really started to support him and respect him. He says, I don't need any of you. I'm going to do this for myself. And here goes Damien Adams, the new Damien Adams. And Ruckus on the top rope. And he's caught overhead belly to belly from Damien Adams.
Damien Adams showing his frustrations, choking out Ruckus.
Damien Adams changing his personality quicker than Hot Stuff Styker. And Adams now just feeding off the booze. He's feeding off the newfound hatred from these people.
He's just had enough here. This is it. Damien Adams has snapped.
Obviously, Adams has been frustrated. He's been holding this in for a long time, but what a time for it to come out right in the middle of this match. Wow! Backflip kick. Unbelievable defiance of gravity from Ruckus. And Ruckus looking to put away the new, meaner Damien Adams.
You could also say new and improved it. Whoa.
That remains to be seen, quite frankly. We got a brawl on the floor, and Adams getting the better of it. He's clearing the photographers. He's clearing the ringside staff away. He wants some room. What does he have in mind? Reversal, and Damien Adams hits the guardrail.
Hard kick to the ribcage of Damien Adams.
And Adams has to realize that if you want to get rough, you know, Ruckus can hang in that department too. Whoa.
Flipping.
Oh. Cartwheel, double flip, moonsault on the concrete on the outside. All that momentum plus the weight of Ruckus crashing into the ribcage area of Damien Adams. And a table?
Ruckus pulls out a
Certainly a far cry from the very respectful by the rules match we saw these guys have last time out. I think things have just gotten personal.
What's going on here? Ruckus setting up the table, eyeing Damien Adams. This is about to pick up. Here's Adams positioned on the table.
Mike, we've seen the debut of the new Damien Adams. This could be the end.
Damien Adams off the table.
Ruckus, you better turn around, and he gets caught. And he lands in the worst possible way on that top rope. Damien Adams averting what could have been certain destruction for him.
Damien Adams picking up Ruckus here. Belly to back.
Hook of the leg, and only a 2. Ruckus fighting his way out of that pinning predicament. Rear chin lock applied.
Choking the life out of Ruckus.
Well, the referee is in close to make sure it doesn't slip into a choke. At this point, I don't think Damien Adams is above anything.
No, snap. This guy's going completely berserk here tonight. And you saw it too. He was shaking everybody's hand on the way out here.
Something, like you said, just snapped deep inside. These fans coming alive. Wow! In the blink of an eye, Ruckus spinning through that clothesline attempt, and he's back on top, but can he capitalize? Adams into the corner. Another cartwheel through. Oh! He was looking for that razzle-dazzle, but he got caught with the kick to the small of the back. That could do some kidney damage.
And no more fucking flip.
Damien Adams telling the fans they're not going to get what they want to see.
This ain't the Disney Channel, folks. This is 3PW video. And Adams with the big scoop slam. And look at him. I've never seen Damien Adams look happier. He's finally happy to have that monkey off his back of having to please the fans, I guess.
He's pulling out his own table here. What is he doing?
And the more these people get on him, the happier he looks, the bigger that grin gets. And Damien Adams has some bad intentions for Ruckus. I'm not sure if they even have anything to do with winning this match, but he has a suplex. He's holding on, looking for number 2. Holding on again. And spinning suplex neckbreaker variation.
Damien Adams throwing.
He should have gone for the pin right there, Mike. That could have done it.
I think he just wants to hurt Ruckus right now. He wants to show the fans he means business.
He's taking his time to glare at each and every one of those ringsiders. He's off looking for the Bronx Bomb Frog Splash. Nobody home. Ruckus finding a way to get out of the way. No surprise considering all the time that Adams took. Both men going for big, high impact. You gotta believe match-ending moves. Both men unsuccessful so far. And both men trying to get to their feet. Who's gonna be able to pull out the big one?
Forearms to the head. Kick.
There goes Ruckus. Back drop from Ruckus. Spinning forearm. Adams sit down. There's another one again. Adams sit clean down to the mat. There's a reversal of the whip. Looking for the backdrop, but Adams head down too soon. And a spear! A spear from Damien Adams. Talk about physically asserting yourself.
He has to stay on him, but I don't think he has the energy right now.
Finally getting on top. We got a 2, and that is it. The match continues. Ruckus able to get his shoulder up. And it remains to be seen if Adams is going to be successful in a victory this time out, but I can't remember ever seeing him quite this aggressive. Ruckus thrown atop that turnbuckle. And he's trying to fight his way out. Adams climbing up there with him. Ruckus quite at home on the turnbuckle. He's going all the way up to the top. Positioning by both men.
Both men fighting for position.
Ruckus getting the better of it. Looking for a knife edge. Adams ducking his head. And there goes Damien out. There go both men.
Holy. Both men are out. I don't know what just happened there.
My God. Forget about the match, Mike. We could be seeing the end of both of these guys in 3PW.
This is, I just got to hope for the health of both men on that one. I don't know what just happened here. They both look completely out of it.
John Finnegan checking on both guys. This doesn't look good. He's signaling for help from the back.
Both men.
Well, he's
I don't know what's going on here.
Well, these guys aren't moving. He's giving the count, but this is pretty academic. That, yeah, forget about it.
Calling for help from the back. What's going on here? Meanie coming out. CJ O'Doyle coming out to check on both men. What's going on here? This is, I can't believe what we've just seen here, Jerry. I hope both men are okay.
This is certainly a situation that we don't like to see. And I mean, we don't like to see it with one of our own, let alone two, but it looks like we may have a medical situation with both Ruckus and Damien Adams right now.
I don't know what just happened. I mean, both men, both very intense, and can only hope that they're both okay and to come back for another show.
Forget about another show, Mike. We gotta just hope that they're okay, that they're gonna, that they don't have injuries that are too serious. But right now, I mean, the way that the medics and security and our officials are reacting, it doesn't look real good.
Carrying Damien Adams out. Looks like
here at the second anniversary show for Propane Pro Wrestling. And here are two guys who certainly exemplify what Philly wrestling is all about. Two of the most long-running hardcore warriors, if you will. Two of the more experienced hardcore wrestlers in the Philadelphia area. Biggest jerks that we've ever seen here in Viking Hall as well.
looks like they're having a difference of opinion on which hockey team to root for.
Again with the hockey with these two. Jack Victory seemingly obsessed with the sport.
555 pounds, the team of Jack Victory, the Rocket Rebel,
Double trouble.
the state record at a combined weight of 307 pounds.
That's right, it was Jack at Subway last night.
Worked for Jared.
I don't think Jared had that far to go. Who cares about that fake crap? This is wrestling.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jack Victory from the great state of New Jersey, the home of last year's Stanley Cup champion, New Jersey Devils.
The Rebel was just wearing a Flyers jersey. This guy has no team loyalty.
Will he be loyal to Jack Victory here tonight?
We've seen the Rebel and Victory definitely are like-minded as two old-school brawlers who don't give a crap about authority or about shooting off their mouth at anybody in their way. But what a task for them in their first outing as a team here in 3PW. Two of the most popular wrestlers here in Propane Pro combining their efforts for the first time ever.
Two of the most hated grapplers here in 3PW taking on, well, two of the most popular. Blue Meaty's always been popular. C.J. O'Doyle, these fans are really taking a liking to him.
Certainly a guy on the uprise here at 3PW, and it can only help his career to be teaming with a guy who's been around the block a couple times, like the Blue Meanie, always a crowd favorite.
A combined weight of 426 pounds, from Hell's Kitchen, New York, Steve O'Doyle. And his partner, from Cumberland, the Blue
Oh boy.
Oh, boy. Why do they give him the mic each time?
Talk about a buzzkill.
Sit down, you drunk. Oh, excuse me, we got John Lithgow in the house. Also on the show, third cock from the sun.
Oh. And ladies, he's single.
Bad news. We're going to stop a mother over you. We're going to kick your ass, and your flyers suck. And now for the good news. And the good news is, hold on a second.
I really love our fans sometimes.
Yeah, they're doing our job for us.
The good news is Jack Victory saved a shitload of money on his car insurance by switching to Geico today.
Not Gecko, Geico.
We got talking shit. What did the 5 fingers say to the face?
I have a feeling where this is going. I think this match is on. CJ O'Doyle and the Blue Meanie taking double trouble. Down to the mat, synchronized backdrops, and the Rebel and Victory have no idea what just hit them. And obviously the Meanie and CJ O'Doyle clear crowd favorites. And the Rebel and Jack Victory
taking their sweet ass time.
Speaking of ass, Victory's hands getting dangerously close to Rebel's right there. They got some mutual massaging between the two. Whoa! Victory's been a bad boy. And finally, it looks like we may get things underway proper-like as the Rockin' Rebel and the relative rookie, CJ. Well,
Jack Victory and the relative rookie, CJ O'Doyle.
Well, Mike, we've got one guy who likes to say the word ass a lot. That's the Rockin' Rebel. His partner is a guy who kisses ravens, the flunky of the 3PW commissioner and heavyweight champion, Jack Victory, who's done nothing but stand at the side of his man since their arrival here in Propane Pro. Now Victory forming a team with a guy like Rockin' Rebel, and hey, it's no surprise to me that these guys found each other.
Hey, I thought you said the Rebel was a guy who liked to say ass a lot, and well, Victory had a lot of ass, but you know, after he got on that Subway diet.
Well, yeah, it's shrinking by the moment. Soon it'll be narrower than his shoulders.
Not for nothing, Jack Victory is one of the hardest hitting wrestlers in 3PW.
Certainly. Rebel and Victory both double tough, old school brawlers, and they can hit just about as hard as anybody we've ever seen here in Viking Hall. And CJ O'Doyle has proven in his short time in 3PW that he will not back down. He will not be intimidated, whether he's outmatched or outsized or out whatever. He's not going to back down because he's going to take it right to you. He's got nothing to lose. Victory looking for a test of strength. I'm not sure that's a game that O'Doyle will want to play, but perhaps his youth getting the better of him there, lack of experience. And the farther down O'Doyle goes, the more Victory can put that superior weight.
O'Doyle fighting back.
Wow, sheer heart. And Meanie climbing under the bridge, ringing the bell, if you will, of Victory.
Ringing the bells, or, you know, pick a letter.
And now Victory into check out Victory. Maybe another rub down is in order.
I think there's going to be a lot of rub downs between those two.
The referee allowing the low blow. And these fans definitely into this one. Giving props to the past of the Blue Meanie, but it's all about the future right now as we celebrate 2 years of 3PW and look toward the future here in Propane Pro. The Blue Meanie striking up this partnership with the brightest of bright stars, talking about CJ O'Doyle standing tall, looking for some more action, not backing down.
Looks like O'Doyle looking for a test of strength now.
Victory's certainly shaken up. When you get nailed down there, I guess any normal guy would be. And once again, test of strength. Again, O'Doyle sent down with that initial surge of strength through the knuckles of Jack Victory. And again, O'Doyle
fighting back up.
There's Meanie again. Will lightning strike twice? Rebel meeting him.
Meanie poking. Oh no!
Uh-oh. The Blue Meanie smacking that ass. And the Rebel can't believe it. First of all, it was the Rebel's own head that propelled itself into the genitalia of Jack Victory, and things just got worse from there, Mike.
Blue Meanie, master of psychological warfare. Definitely winning on points here.
The Blue Meanie, a big part of 3PW since its inception, bringing his unique brand of fun to the most hardcore of all wrestling fans right here in South Philadelphia. But it's not about fun when it all comes down to it. It's about getting the 1, 2, 3. It's about getting the victory, pardon the pun. And CJ O'Doyle enjoying this wave of popularity. And part of it is brought about by teaming with a popular guy like the Meanie, but you gotta believe that these fans independently are really getting into CJ O'Doyle these days.
Here comes the Rebel.
The Rebel looking for some action, but not before a final check on his fallen buddy and his little buddy.
Tagging back in? Can these guys make up their mind?
And we've seen this from the Rebel before. This guy wants no part of the action unless he has a decided advantage, unless it's absolutely necessary for him to get in there. And here's Victory, sucking it up, if you will. Again, that might be on the plate for later between Victory and Rebel, but that's a totally different story. And CJ O'Doyle calling for the tag. Here comes the Blue Meanie. He's up on the second rope. Down on the left arm of Jack Victory. The most basic of tag team strategies employed by the Blue Meanie and CJ O'Doyle. And Meanie again. O'Doyle looking for the tag, and Victory kicking that hand away. Way to distract the referee. Old school tactic employed by Victory. And now here's Rebel illegally working on that arm of Meanie. And just like that, Rebel and Victory, and I guess they want us to call them Double Trouble, have gained the advantage.
Come on, Meanie. Come on.
And again, Victory kicking CJ O'Doyle away. And again, goading him into the ring. And don't make any mistake about it, Victory knows exactly what he's doing. This is something that both he and the Rebel have pulled off many, many times during their career. Some of the oldest tricks in the book, but certainly some of the most effective.
Just wrenching on that arm. Pure old school.
And a third time, the youthful exuberance of CJ O'Doyle. With time in this sport, he'll learn to avoid those tactics. Oh, man. You better turn around, Rebel. He's yanking on the Jack Victory. And again, that's something that's not supposed to happen until at least later on tonight. And Victory is just not having a good evening here at Viking Hall.
O'Doyle makes the tag in.
Now Rebel better get in there. Whoa! Some dissension.
Victory back in.
You gotta be kidding me.
Asshole!
I mean, usually when you're in a team, every member of the team has to pull their own weight, do their share of work. Rebel doesn't seem to want to do anything. Finally, though, I guess they've decided that he'll take one for the team. He'll actually get in there and wrestle. What a guy. Shoulder tackle by the smaller O'Doyle. But CJ O'Doyle so fired up. There's another shoulder tackle, and again, sending down his bigger, stronger foe.
Goes for another one.
Dropped down by Rebel, and there's a boot to the back. Recovery by O'Doyle, sending Victory down, but there's Rebel with the spine buster. Just that momentary lapse of concentration, that's all that Double Trouble needed.
They should just be called Wily Veterans.
Come on, CJ!
And a beautiful drop kick. It's amazing he could get that height with jeans that tight.
Rebel endearing himself to the crowd.
Yes.
Now whipping off O'Doyle.
Parents, never let the Rebel babysit your kids. Clothesline by the Rockin' Rebel.
And never let him borrow money.
And there's those rights. Victory finally able to assert himself physically. And CJ O'Doyle has had some tough contests so far here in 3PW, but I don't think he's ever felt anything like those hands from Jack Victory.
Just what is mocking taking pictures of O'Doyle in that?
Certainly not a Kodak moment for CJ.
Tag back into Rebel. See, Rebel's all too eager now to get in now that CJ Doyle is down.
Of course. And O'Doyle just struggling to get back to his feet, let alone make a tag. But that's exactly what he's going to have to do if he has any hope of surviving, if he has any hope of victory for his team. Hard whip by the Rockin' Rebel and a backdrop. And Rebel's feeling it now. Big elbow drop. And only a 2, no hook of the leg from the veteran Rebel. And Rebel going back to that arm now. He's got him up for the back suplex, and O'Doyle more than halfway across the ring, but unable to capitalize for the tag, and he almost gets pinned right there. And Rockin' Rebel threatening to cheat on Jack Victory, now sending CJ O'Doyle back down. Double whip, double elbow, nicely done by Jack Victory and Rockin' Rebel, and O'Doyle's chances of making the tag are looking slimmer and slimmer every second. Sunset flip, O'Doyle's got a pin attempt going on, but Meany inadvertently distracting the ref, and only a 2. O'Doyle had him down for about a 5 count. But it's a moot point now. Hard clothesline from Victory, and here comes the Rebel. Crossbody by CJ O'Doyle. Again, hook in the leg. Again, the shoulders are down, and again, the referee distracted, and only a 2. If nothing else, CJ O'Doyle will come out of our 2nd anniversary show saying this is the night he almost beat Rocket Rebel. He almost pinned Jack Victory, but can he make the tag? Can he realize his vision of a victory? Kruel under the legs, and here's Meany. Meany cleaning house, rights for everybody, right for Victory, and a
double knocker.
Whoa! And double trouble right back with the double low blow. Meany set for the ride, duck under the double clothesline, and Meany taking both men down. The blue Meany taking on both men. Big clothesline for Jack Victory, and CJ O'Doyle once again entering the fray of battle. Drop to hold, and more abuse for Jack Victory. And CJ O'Doyle now from behind, taking down Rebel.
O'Doyle calling for it.
Oh,
Could this be it? Could he be going to the top?
he says O'Doyle rules. Will he rule here tonight? O'Doyle climbing to the top turnbuckle. He's up, and CJ O'Doyle is down. And now Jack Victory breaking up the pin at the very last second. This match will continue. Blue Meany sent into the ropes, boot to the midsection of Victory. This thing has totally lost control. Victory out of the way, and that west side sickle from CJ O'Doyle met Meany. And that's it.
I can't believe it. Meany and O'Doyle had this one in the bag. Rebel and Victory just stole this one.
The popular team of Blue Meany and CJ O'Doyle came so close to knocking off the veterans. Jim Molyneux coming to get him some. You know, these officials have history with these guys. Double stunner.
And that's it. Team Zebra picks up a victory here tonight.
I can't believe it.
The Striped Shirt Express.
Could this be the beginning of a new
Jumping Jim Molyneux. Gigolo John Finnegan.
Only in 3PW are our referees tough enough to knock off 2 of the top brawlers in this business. And Jack Victory and the Rocket Rebel have experienced a big high with their victory, followed by perhaps the greatest low in their career. They just got pinned by a couple of our referees. And Rebel trying to use some CPR. Maybe a little mouth-to-mouth is in order. And here we go, Mike. It's the proper return to the ring here in 3BW of Hot Stuff Styker, along with apparently his new woman, Talia. Hell, they're the first couple of 3BW in my book.
I have nothing to say. I actually like the guy now. Well, maybe it's just rub off from Talia. I just like looking at Talia if not she's out here again.
And whether you like Styker, whether you think he's a total moron, whether you think he's a goofball, you have to respect what he did earlier on tonight, literally rescuing Talia from the clutches of Todd Gordon, of the Sugar Daddy, and Jasmine St. Clair. I think that is a good deed, no matter how you look at it. I think that's somewhere in the village.
I was corrected. His weight is 245 pounds. Introducing Hot Stuff.
What the hell is wrong with you, Tom Thanksgiving? Don't you know that hot stuff is dead? How dare you make fun of somebody? What in the world is wrong with you, Papa Collar? Hey, my name is Mack. Me and that Styker. You have no idea how much my throat hurts right now. You know this, I do. Sabu, that's right, little lady. I just pulled a long run of BCE out of my pants. Now understand this. I'm gonna line them up and knock them down and bring down my opponent. I don't care if it's Lord Littlebrook. Dig it. I don't care if it's Leilani Kai. Dig it. As long as it ain't deep in Randy Pop. Boom. It don't matter if it's about third man. And this time you're going straight to the top with a 3-P. W. Wait for it. Dig it.
I'm just glad he didn't take one of those old ice cream sandwiches out of his pants. And here comes the opposition for, what do we call him now, Mike?
Macho Man Matt Styker.
Well, the Macho Man better back up his words because Monster Mack is on his way to the ring.
Macho Man, Monster Mack. There's too much alliteration in this match, Jerry.
Let's go to ringside for the introduction of the monstrous Monster Mack. beer belly sharecropper.
Let me tell you something. King Kong, one knee.
And he's holding on to the microphone. I thought for a second the Macho Man was going to be calling his own match. And these fans coming alive for the latest incarnation of Styker.
Maybe Monster Mack wouldn't be in such a bad mood if he'd given him a Slim Jim. Double axe handle.
Well, Styker just wants Monster Mack to be a man. We'll see if he can back it up. Big right hand. And there's a running boot, a Yakuza kick of sorts to the face. And there's one from...
Oh no, here he goes.
And down goes Styker. 2 count for Monster Mack. Monster Mack, he doesn't care about impersonations. He doesn't care about Talia. He just cares about beating the crap out of Matt Styker right now and getting a big win at our 2nd anniversary show. Styker's, well, most of his hair is gone.
Well, most of his mind is gone. He's just falling apart right now.
There's a headbutt from Monster Mack. Monster Mack wrenching back on the head and neck, back on the chin of Styker. We've seen this scenario many times in the past. It's just I usually remember Hakeem the African Dream being in the position of Monster Mack, but...
Well, he doesn't have the Jive Soul Bro with him, so...
Overhead belly to belly, nicely done by Monster Mack. And what effect will Talia have at ringside?
I guess we can call Talia Styker's inspiration.
She's the first lady of, well, she might be the first lady of 3PW. That's not helping Styker right now. He's hung out to dry. He had nowhere to go. And these fans never taking kindly to Monster Mack and his New York attitude, his superior New York attitude. There's the bear hug.
There's some 80s offense Styker's familiar with, but effective. Wearing him down in that lower back.
Can Styker make the big comeback from certain defeat?
Uh-oh.
Some right hands, Styker trying to break himself free.
To the ropes. Big clothesline by Styker.
And the big man going down twice. That's a 3rd time. And a flying elbow smash right to the forehead. And only a 2.
Uh-oh.
Look at
Shake, rattle, roll.
He's forgetting who he's acting like already. What? You're not gonna like what's backstage, honky tonk.
Uh-oh.
This does not look good for Styker.
Oh!
That could be
slam by Monster Mack. Setting him up for something bigger, I suppose.
It's kind of sad that Styker was actually the best voice I've ever heard sing that song, but that's not doing him very well here.
Uh-oh. This is not good for Hot Stuff Styker.
And Monster Mack getting in the face of Talia. Didn't he learn anything from George the Animal Steel?
Here we go.
To the top, frog splash, nobody home.
Styker getting power from the Maniacs out there.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh! Uh-oh. No.
Styker, I think I have an idea of what he might be planning here. Just a hunch.
This is all he needs to do to seal the deal.
Flying elbow. That is it. Holy crap. Since the days of Trump Plaza have we seen the Macho Man standing tall like we are right now. That's Styker and Talia. A match made in heaven.
Let's just hope Styker and Talia last a little longer than Macho Man and Elizabeth.
I think I see some people with tears in the crowd. Such an emotional moment we have here. All right, maybe not. The return of Matt Styker is back, and he's more macho than ever. And ladies and gentlemen, we got lots more still to come. We have our double main event. Stick with us.
W Heavyweight Championship.
And Mike, part one of our double main event. We're gonna find out who's gonna walk out of our biggest show ever here tonight, reigning supreme as 3PW Heavyweight Champion.
We are waiting the arrival of the rabid pitbull, Gary Wolfe. There he is, your former 3PW champion. He looks to be all business, Jerry.
You could feel the intensity exuding from Gary Wolfe. This is what he's been waiting for. This is what he has wanted since maybe about 5 seconds after he lost what he calls his 3PW Heavyweight Championship. He feels that he is the rightful title holder, and he has stopped at nothing to earn himself this shot, this rematch, this chance to take back what he feels he never should have lost.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the challenger and former champion, weighing tonight at 241 pounds. He is from the alleys of South Philadelphia. And everyone at once, introducing the pitbull, Gary Wolfe.
Gary Wolfe, a two-time 3PW Heavyweight Championship. Between those two reigns, he has certainly held that title longer than any of our other 5 title holders. And the Pitbull certainly can make a case for being the most dominant player in 3PW's history. But here is his chance to put himself back on top of the map. But the man standing in his way, the man with all the power and all the stroke and propane bro, about to make his way through that curtain. Atop the 3PW throne, looking more confident than ever, but in the back of his mind, he has to realize, Mike, that this will be his biggest challenge here in 3PW to date.
Ladies and gentlemen, coming to the ring by Wagner, winning tonight by 200. Hold on, before we go any further, as the world champion, I suppose you're all wondering why I'm not going on in the main event on the last slot. I mean, we were wondering. Regardless, I'll tell you why. Because I feel this match with this upstart, aggravating, annoying Joey Matthews in the 3-way dance with Sabu and Lynn should go on last because the winner gets the title shot at me. And I'll tell you, the odds of it happening are... What do we got? What do we got to Joey Matthews win? You're not good. If somehow he manages to win, I will come out of here and shake his hand, and that is a promise. But it won't happen, and I won't be facing Sabu next time. Ladies and gentlemen, 261 pounds. He is the current
Raven.
3PW Heavyweight Champion, Raven!
And Raven, as cocky as ever, his plan is obviously to defend his title here in this match and then sit back and see what unfolds in our second half of our main event, the triple threat match, to determine who the next #1 contender will be. Quite frankly, I gotta say that's a mistake. I mean, this is certainly a match that you don't want to overlook. The Pitbull Gary Wolfe has been thinking of nothing but this night.
Why? What was I thinking? Not back on George. Whatever. Get away, Mom. Let me talk to the Mom trying to win.
And as you can see, this obviously is not any old 3PW championship match. This is a dog collar match. These guys will be connected. There is no escape, no give, and no quarter for either of these two competitors. And Raven better keep his eye on the ball, so to speak.
The match cannot start until Raven gets that around his neck.
It was a year ago at our first anniversary show, Mike, that the Pitbull, in a 3-way dance, at that time successfully defended what was then his 3PW Heavyweight Championship in a match involving Raven. So Wolfe knows that he can put Raven down. He could do it here in 3PW. He knows history is on his side, and look at him going to work already on the champ.
Big elbow by Pitbull. Just both men prepared for this matchup.
Wolfe slow, methodical, and punishing. He's been going through people left and right. He's been bitter. He's been lashing out. He's taken out guys like Damien Adams. He's tried to take out legends like the Superfly Jimmy Snuka, his own former student, the wife beater. And finally, the path of destruction lands here on our second anniversary show, and Wolfe's big shot at reclaiming his former greatness. Whoa!
It's good for the goose.
And that's Raven now, the champion, going to work with that chain. Anything goes here, so the referee can't really do anything about it.
Using that chain as a weapon, this is just brutal. It's choking him out.
Snapmare with the chain by Raven. And look at him, just giving him a lashing. Raven, through all his talk, through all his mental machinations, certainly no stranger to pure physical, hardcore action. And he's looking for the even flow DDT. This could be it. But Pitbull, he's fighting his way out. He felt it coming. He felt the end was near. And now Wolfe, with the champion in the corner, going to work once again at those hard blows. And a running forearm from the Pitbull.
Snap suplex, beautiful.
First pin attempt of the match, and the Pitbull unable to get the victory. As they slide to the outside now, Raven looking for some breathing room. He's not going to get much more than 10, 12 feet. That's all that chain will allow.
Wow. No give on those.
Raven, Russian leg sweep right into the steel guardrail. That's vintage Raven. And now he's wrapping it. Oh! Steel to the face, to the back of the head.
He's gonna feel that in the morning, I can guarantee that.
And these fans responding to the 3PW heavyweight champion. Chairs in the ring, and Raven with some evil intentions for that furniture.
Into the steel pole. They're fighting down the aisle.
And Pitbull blocking it. Pitbull blocking it again. The Pitbull fighting back. And now the Pitbull taking Raven to task. They're moving their way toward the back of Viking Hall. That's a garbage can to the head.
Fighting up to the stage. Jerry.
They're coming our way. Like,
fighting up to the stage here. Looks like hard right hand. Here he comes. Wolfe throws a chair, Raven's face.
The Pitbull's busted open in the forehead, but he does another one.
Pitbull's in charge here. He can smell that title.
But the Pitbull's gonna have to take Raven back to the ring for the 1, 2, 3 and for the title. He can't win it out here.
Raven's busted open himself.
Whoa! And Raven is sitting duck. He had nowhere to go. And now Raven clearly busted open. And the Pitbull, like you said, smelling that weakness, just like a Pitbull would, going right to work on that forehead.
This place slowly deteriorating into a riot.
And Raven hitting the steel guardrail once again at ringside.
Raven with the chair. Whoa. Hard shot to the back. Nope, puts on the brakes. Again. Raven, whoa, eats it.
The Pitbull so determined, so intense.
Whoa! Another hard shot. This is what these fans have paid to see.
We expected nothing less from the Pitbull. All that anger, all that bitterness is finally getting an avenue to come out.
Sets up Raven on that table. Wrapping him with the chain.
And this could be the end of our 3PW champ and commissioner as we know it. And Raven gets put through the wood.
Even though this is no disqualification, he still has to make the pin inside the ring.
The Pitbull's entire being, his entire life force is wrapped up in winning back that 3PW championship. And it's certainly do or die time here and now. This is his shot.
Raven, get up, dude.
This might be his only shot at regaining his sanity, Mike.
I don't think he had much to begin with, but you're right.
And Raven getting a shoulder up. Raven is still in this thing. And again, a kick out from the champ.
Tying up. Has Raven positioned over that chair. Oh, big DDT.
Certainly a signature move of Raven's, but it was the challenger this time pulling off the DDT. And we have a cover hook in the leg. Again, only a 2. And let's not forget about Jack Victory at ringside. Certainly, he will do anything for his boss to retain, I should say, that championship. Low blow from Raven.
And here comes Victory, like you said.
We have a 2-on-1 situation, and the referee not able to do anything about this, but the Pitbull firing back on both men. The champ tumbling through the chairs. Victory tumbling down to the mat. And this could be it. Pitbull, big boot. And Raven again sent through a chair.
Goes after Victory. Victory's down.
Oh, the Pitbull can feel it. He can taste it. He's just one big move away. Slow to make the cover. And again, a 2 count. Raven showing that old ability to absorb punishment.
No, you were right on that, Jerry. He does need one big move to win this. Raven will not go down easy.
And just like that, Raven firing back. And wow! Haven't seen intensity like that from Raven in a long time.
Calling up Jack Victory again. No disqualification. Jack Victory has his own chain.
Wow.
Oh my.
That's a creative way to stuff, that's for sure. Pitbull saw him coming. Pitbull taking on both guys. And again, almost a 3 count. We were so close.
I don't think Pitbull would want to pick up that chain that Victory had. He knows where it's been. That's exactly the point. Here we go, going for Raven's. No, reversal.
Drop to hold.
Vintage Raven.
And that's gonna do it. Raven is gonna, no!
Raven setting up 2 chairs here. What is he looking for? Is he looking for a power bomb? Oh no.
Wow. That's 2 chairs. Pitbull able to partially block it, but the shock of the impact going through the body of the Pitbull and he's down on the mat. This could be a done deal here. And no, Pitbull able to kick out once again.
Raven barking orders to Victory on the outside, telling him to get something under the ring. Looking for a table. I believe that's what he said.
Jack.
And he's,
You know what? I figured it out too.
what's that?
I guess Jack Victory's the one who keeps putting the tables under the ring. Garvin stomp. He's been learning from Styker.
I never,
Raven a little too arrogant here, if you ask me.
Raven says he's got this covered. He's about to finish off the Pitbull, the two-time 3PW champion. Can Raven end the challenger's bid at a third time with the championship? Reversal, he's got him up, he's going for the Death Valley driver. That's gonna do it. If the Pitbull can make the cover, he's got him.
No, Victory pulls him.
Oh,
Takes out the ref.
you gotta be kidding me. Mike, the Pitbull had it. You have to believe that that would have been the sure 1, 2, 3. We would have had a new champ.
There's no ref. Pitbull's looking.
Well, maybe if Victory had pissed off all the officials, another one would be out here.
Uh-oh. Pitbull gotta watch out.
He's still going to work on Raven, and whoa!
Big gore by Jack Victory. But
Still no referee.
trying to get the referee back in.
And there's Jim Molyneux with a 2 and a 3 count.
And that's it. Raven retains the title, and he will face the winner of our main event. Hard-fought victory by Raven, but yet it was interference by Jack Victory that wins him the match.
History has been made here tonight, and who knows what's going to happen from here? I mean, what state is the Pitbull going to be in after losing his shot and regaining what he felt he needed? And then championship picture time. Raven's still the champ, but who is he going to face? Who's he going to defend against next? We're about to find out in the second half of our main event.
And here's the man who feels he is destined for that 3PW championship, Joey Matthews.
A totally serious, totally intense Joey Matthews. He feels that he is definitely worthy of entering that upper echelon of contenders, of getting himself a shot at the richest prize in 3PW. Raven doesn't seem to think he can do it though.
Representing Ohio Wrestling, Louisville, Kentucky, weighing tonight at 211 pounds, hailing from the great state of Virginia, ladies and gentlemen, introducing Joey Matthews!
And let's talk about how far Joey Matthews has come in the 2 years that 3PW has been around, from a tag team competitor to a singles competitor who certainly was not taken seriously. And look at how he has climbed the ladder of respect and earned himself some of that respect. Love him or hate him, Mike.
Hey, he has earned his respect here recently, but let's talk about somebody who has worked his entire career to earn the respect of these Philadelphia fans, Jerry Lynn.
If there's ever a man who knows what it's like to have to scratch and claw and fight his way for every big-time opportunity that he has received in his career, it is Jerry Lynn, a guy who we've called in the past the new effing show. At this point, I make a claim to the fact that he may just be the effing show. Jerry Lynn knows what it's like to be on top here in Philadelphia, here in this building. Now is his chance to get another opportunity.
And here's the man that everybody knows they have to beat in order to gain the ultimate respect. Sabu, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac.
Sabu, the only competitor in this match to know what it's like to be 3PW heavyweight champion. He's held that belt before, and he certainly wants another shot.
Viking Hall on the map. A match with Sabu has made many competitors' careers, from Al Snow to Six Pack to possibly Jerry Lynn and Joey Matthews tonight.
And Sabu and Jerry Lynn very familiar with each other, but Joey Matthews, a new ingredient in the mix. Three of the most athletic, most capable athletes that we've ever seen in a 3PW, hell, in a Philadelphia ring. And Matthews, a little bit tentative getting into the action. He's gonna wait it out on the outside. We've seen that from him before.
Yeah, he waited out while Ruckus and Low Key fought each other, and then he took on Low Key when he was worn down from Ruckus, and maybe that's his strategy here tonight.
Whether you love him or hate him, Matthews, one of the more conniving athletes that we've seen here in 3PW. And look at him try and take both guys down. Double drop toe hold. And now here's Jerry Lynn, side headlock, he's shoved off. Reversal of the hip block. Double back body drop. And now Sabu takes Lynn down. Take down by Lynn for a quick 1 count. Mike, all three guys approximately the same size, three of the quickest that you will ever see. But three very different styles.
No, you have Jerry Lynn, one of the most experienced competitors here at 3PW. You have Joey Matthews, one of the smartest competitors. And you have Sabu, one of the craziest, if not the craziest man in professional wrestling.
Single leg takedown, and Lynn working on the leg of Sabu. And there's Matthews grabbing on Lynn's leg. Or no, he's grabbing on the arm of Sabu. I apologize. Glasses, I need glasses. Snapmare by Jerry Lynn. And now here comes Sabu. And Lynn figures he better get on the tail end of this thing.
Sabu fighting out of it. Lynn fought out of his sleeper hold.
Beautiful illustration of these three ways. You always have to be watching your back, even when you're looking forward. And there's Lynn to break up that exchange.
All men fighting for that coveted 3PW championship. A chance at Raven in our next show.
Nice elbow drop. And Lynn breaking up what could have been a possible quick pin attempt.
Another quick covers here in the beginning.
Joey Matthews thought that he would have to face and go through a veteran like Jerry Lynn in order to get himself this title shot that's on the line, but he had no idea that Sabu, the homicidal, suicidal, genocidal maniac, was also in his future. And there's Lynn to break up the cover.
Setting up for the suplex. Good block by Matthews.
Nicely done by Joey Matthews, and Sabu taking advantage for a 2 count. And there's Sabu going to work on Joey Matthews.
Laying in those shots.
Matthews rolling to the outside, Lynn on the far side of the ring in serious pain, it looks like. And Sabu going to work, but here's Matthews back again from behind.
Big elbow.
Big right hand by Lynn. Jerry Lynn just pounding on Joey Matthews. And again, Sabu from behind now, small the back of Lynn, and now taking both guys down.
Sabu and Lynn, no strangers to each other.
And a quick roll up from Matthews, and a 2 count. And now Matthews again on the outside, Sabu with a right hand for Lynn. These guys met one-on-one not long ago here in 3PW. It was Sabu getting a narrow victory. But that doesn't matter now. That doesn't matter here, as Jerry Lynn just pounding, kicking away at Sabu.
Throws him to the outside.
And Matthews, he's limping already.
Sabu taking out that leg.
Duck of the clothesline from Matthews. Here's Lynn. His leg drop finding the mark on the back of the head of Joey Matthews. Matthews is laid out. And both Sabu and Lynn now struggling to get back into the fray of battle.
Whoa! Innovative.
No can do with the pin attempt for Lynn. Sabu was right behind him.
Going for the camel clutch. He could beat you so many ways.
Sabu wrenching back, but Lynn not far away. He's got to get over there if he wants to break up this exchange. And now, Lynn from behind.
Abdominal stretch applied.
Sabu countering that with a hip lock. And now pounded away on Matthews. Vertical press only gets a 1 count.
Sabu going for the jump.
He's going for that triple jump of sorts into the flying side kick.
Going for another one.
Whoa, air Sabu, but he's caught. He's caught into a back suplex by Jerry Lynn.
Matthews breaks up the pin attempt.
And Lynn also had no idea until earlier this evening Sabu was in his future tonight. But those two so familiar with each other. Lynn going to the outside through the legs of Matthews. Matthews dragged to ringside. And now Lynn and Matthews at the guardrail. Matthews tossed into the crowd.
Lynn just taking it to the outside. He has to watch out here. They shouldn't sell Sabu short.
Sabu on the move, off the chair, off the top rope, and he thinks better of it. But he's on the move again, and there he goes. Oh,
Air Sabu!
And this capacity Viking Hall crowd, to a man and woman on their feet. Sabu putting it all on the line once again here at Viking Hall.
DDT on the chair. Matthews throwing in another chair to the ring.
And now Lynn getting tossed back to ringside. The hardcore brawling, not Matthews' forte. If he has any hopes to win, he needs to keep it in ring.
Here comes that clothesline.
Beautifully connecting. And Lynn getting a shoulder up. Lynn will not go down.
Knee drop.
No hook of the leg and no 3 count for Joey Matthews. Straight right hand, dropping the forearm, nobody home. Lynn able to get out of the way. Baseball slide on Sabu. Backdrop, and Joey Matthews sent to the apron and clothesline down to the cement.
Uh-oh, Matthews set up on the table. Lynn up to the top.
And Sabu going up to meet him. He's up. A beautiful springboard Hurricane Rana taking Sabu all the way, taking Jerry Lynn, I should say, all the way down.
Has to make the cover. It's going for the Arabian Facebuster.
He's got it set the ring.
This is it.
If he can make that cover, we can have a new #1 contender, Sabu, to get another crack at the gold he once held, only a 2 count. And Matthews slowly trying to get back in the ring with a table in tow.
Springboard.
Into a DDT blocked by Jerry Lynn, Northern Lights. And Sabu kicks out. Lynn unable to hold on to the Northern Lights. That may have been the half a second Sabu needed to recover.
Matthews just setting up that table in there.
Whoa! Lynn was looking for the cradle pile driver, you gotta think. But Matthews cut that opportunity right off.
Neck breaker. Matthews still in this one.
Going for the pin. And Sabu again kicking out.
Setting up Sabu on the table.
And this is not part of the normal itinerary for Joey Matthews.
He's definitely stepped up his game.
Jerry Lynn under the table, creeping through. Joey Matthews looking for a tornado DDT.
Set right back up. Throws him over the table.
The lucky break perhaps for Joey Matthews. And Sabu with the opportune pin attempt, and again a 2 count.
Arm breaker.
Single arm DDT, and Sabu now setting Matthews up.
Lynn knows his ring position, going to the top.
Whoa!
Catches him with a cross body.
Double cross, and Jerry Lynn can have.
No, got the ropes.
Desperation by Sabu to reach those ropes, break up that pin at the last second. And here's Matthews.
Whipped into the corner, up and over. No, caught him.
Uh-oh. He's got him up. TKO.
That's it.
And no, Sabu breaking it up. And which one of these men is going to incapacitate both of their opponents?
Oh!
Kryptonite crunch. And a 2 count again. This time it was Matthews breaking up the pin. One of these men has Raven and a shot at the 3PW Heavyweight Championship in their future. Simple elbow smash by Matthews. He's on the run. Put to the midsection. Again, Lynn maybe looking for the cradle pile driver. He's trying to position him out.
Another air Sabu.
Out of nowhere, Sabu launching himself off that chair.
Stunner.
A stunner from Joey Matthews. And there's Sabu to make the cover.
Arm on the ropes there.
Again.
Matthews has a chair.
Whoa!
Just wallop Sabu.
And Sabu is not, well, now he's down.
Just a hard shot. Matthews going for the, no.
He was looking for that big reverse DDT. Lynn countering, and Matthews countering, rolling through.
Bridge is up.
Beautiful bridge
Great
by
pile
Lynn.
driver, here it comes.
If he can get that, he's looking the head.
That's it.
He's got it. Jerry Lynn's gonna be your new, no! Sabu with a leg drop, and the match will continue.
Hard chair shot.
Springboard moonsault all the way from the top.
That's it. Sabu's gonna go on to face Raven.
Oh!
At the last second, Jerry Lynn.
All three men putting each other through hell and back, and they're continuing. They're fighting on. Springboard again, moonsault. And Sabu unable to roll over for the cover. Now he's got it. And Lynn getting his shoulder.
So close.
What's it gonna take?
Sabu setting up that table again.
And if any of these three guys knows how to use a table, it's certainly Sabu.
Sabu has Lynn set up.
Lynn knows what it feels like to be put through a table by Sabu. That's how he lost their last
Sabu's
match.
going for the Arabian face buster. No.
Lynn off. He's off. But he gets put through anyway. Lynn able to roll off the table, but he wasn't able to escape the wrath of Sabu.
Wasn't it?
Oh, and there's Matthews. There's Matthews on top.
Matthews wins! Matthews is going to go on to fight Raven!
Matthews has done what many thought was impossible. Joey Matthews has found a way to beat the odds. Love him or hate him, he's gonna fight for the heavyweight championship.
Joey Matthews' winning streak continues as he is now the #1 contender for the 3PW Championship. He has had many altercations with Raven, but next month he gets to meet him face to face for the title. And speaking of Raven, here he comes as he promised. He said he's gonna shake Joey Matthews' hand.
Joey Matthews has called himself the future, and Raven is looking at his future right now.
Raven in the ring. Let's see if he displays the sportsmanship he promised.
And a mixed reaction, and Joey Matthews slapping away Sabu. No one ever said he was a nice guy.
You know what? That might actually gain Sabu's respect.
You know what, Mike? As we celebrate the past 2 years of 3PW, of blood brawls and brawls, we now see what the future holds, and the future is going to see Raven and Joey Matthews going one-on-one for the richest prize in Propane Pro.
Yeah, I can't wait for that. Next time, we're going to see Joey Matthews and Raven for the 3PW Championship. Jerry, I can't wait.
It's going to be an unbelievable event as we just keep getting bigger and better here in Propane Pro. What a way to end this historic night. For Mike Winter, I'm Jerry Strauss. Thank you for joining us here on 3PW Video.